Hi there and welcome. And have you ever thought about the fact that you would like to or you would love to not have to adapt to new technology? It is tempting, isn't it? I still have a friend who refuses to get an email. It's just a year or two ago since he even got a smartphone. He doesn't even know how much he's missing out on. But that's his choice. He just doesn't want to. Now, when I worked with IBM as a management consultant, and we looked into hundreds of companies in various industries, and we even analyzed how companies were adapting to new technology, disruptive technologies, for example, within products or science or ways of distribution. And we looked at these companies, and we could actually go to the Fortune 500 list of companies, and we could analyze these companies, and we could see that if a company did not adapt to a new technology that changes the way of competing in that industry, that company usually would be off the charts. They would not even exist 10, 15 years down the line. Why? Because that's just the way it is. You see, there's no such thing as just liking it the way it is. I'm sure Kodak said something like that. We like it just the way it is. We like photos to be hard copies and films and stuff. And then suddenly nobody knows what Kodak is anymore. Kodak was one of the biggest companies, you know, but today you don't hear about them because they don't exist anymore. Why? Because they did not catch up with the digital development of the world. So if we don't adapt to new technology, we would quickly find, or could quickly find ourselves obsolete and not someone that anybody can use for anything, right? We got to keep up with it because there's no such thing as standing still. We either move forward or we go backwards. We either create or we disintegrate. There's no such thing as I like it just the way it is. If you decide to stand still, you're actually going backwards relative to the rest of the world, which is going forward. So therefore, make a decision. Make a decision to adapt to new technologies. For example, this morning, I destroyed somehow yesterday the shower door, the door into a shower, you know, the gliding door. So you had to get some handymen to help us out with that because I'm not able to do that. So my wife then took that project, as she usually does in our family, and I said, why don't you call a person to have a look at it? But she was smarter than that. She called the person, and instead of having him coming all over to our house and have a look at it, only to go back and then start buying stuff and doing things, she took pictures with her smartphone, crystal clear pictures, added them to a WhatsApp message and sent it over to them so they could already understand what it was, bring the tools and bring the stuff and come over to us in a few days and repair the whole thing. So that's a simple example. But for example, in your direct sales network marketing business, it would be a smart thing to understand that Facebook and other social media channels are here to stay. I admit I resisted for too long a time. I tried to continue doing the business the way I was used to do the business for 20 years. But the last year I've been using hundreds of hours to study and get into this thing. And now we have a social media sales funnel, and we have blogs, we have all kinds of stuff, websites. We use all the new technologies there is. And we truly have a home-based business. That was kind of a joke before. If you still have a home-based business where you're never at home, you're out every evening and every weekend, and you hardly ever see your family, what's the point with a home-based business then? It's not home-based then, it's outside-based business in a way. Now, today, you can, with modern video conferencing, you can do prospecting, recruiting, training, educating people, team building. You can do all of it on Zoom or Skype or similar tools. And we do. Within a short period of time, we built a global, or at least multinational operation where we have thousands of people in almost 30 countries around the world selling millions of dollars in products per year to people all over the place. And it's all made doable because of modern technology. So make a decision here now for yourself and your team that we will adapt to new technology and use it in our daily method of operation so that it supports our business the right way. the skills are the same as before. We need to be able to prospect, recruit, create interest, intrigue, etc. And we need to help people with through a whole process of information. It's just the tools, the technology changes, and we got to adapt to it. So if you like this, please comment on it, please share it, please like it, and distribute it to your friends and teammates so they can benefit from it too. And thanks for following these videos, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care.